Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers claim that Sloan Peterson, Jessica Surfety, revealed she had something she needed to tell Eric Brady, temporarily played by Jason Gerhardt, that couldn't wait. Sloan knew she should have told Eric sooner, but she was afraid of upsetting him and didn't want to lose him. Sloan slumped over and complained of a terrible ache, despite Eric's assurances that she could tell him anything. Although the discomfort abated at first, it immediately returned, leaving Eric determined that they needed to get Sloan to the hospital as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Talia Hunter, a Ketra civilian, called Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, and confirmed that their date for tonight was still on. Talia later ran with Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, and discussed how she was attempting to make amends for her errors through community service and treatment sessions. Talia needed a job, so Kayla suggested she work as a doctor at the hospital. Kayla offered to go to bat for Talia and try to get her hired after she stated her belief in second chances. Talia spotted Eric bringing in an obviously distressed Sloan and asked what was happening as Kayla walked away. Before fainting, Sloan yelled that it was none of Talia's business, so Talia went over to help. Talia started CPR when she noticed Sloan wasn't breathing and got a pulse back. Kayla reappeared and thanked Talia for saving Sloan's life before assuming command. Eric also thanked Talia before placing Sloan in an examination room. Sloan was feeling a little better as Kayla performed an ultrasound, but she and Eric were horrified when Kayla revealed there was no heartbeat. Sloan sobbed in Eric's arms after Kayla verified that the baby had died. Johnny Demara, Carson Boatman, opened up to Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, at the Demara mansion about missing his opportunity with Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, but Nicole pushed him to be honest with his ex and fight for her. On Tuesday's episode of Days, Lee Shin, Remington Hoffman, persuaded Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, to disappear so that he could have a romantic supper with Melinda Trask, Tina Huang. Wendy ran into Chanel in the town square and suggested they go to the bistro for supper, but Chanel said she already had plans with Talia. Wendy was astonished by the news, given what Talia had done to Chanel, and hinted that things between Chanel and Johnny might not be finished. Chanel, on the other hand, pretended as though their moment had gone and indicated Wendy was wrong about Johnny's affections for her because he hadn't said anything. Wendy bolted when Johnny arrived so the two of them could converse. Johnny then admitted he overheard Chanel discussing plans with Talia. Talia arrived for her date with Chanel just as Johnny was about to express his actual feelings, but Johnny pretended it wasn't necessary and urged them to secure a good place for the show. Melinda was also interrupted outside the pub on Tuesday's episode before she could explain E.J. Demara, Dan Fueregal, why he shouldn't marry Nicole. Lai called Melinda and urged her to come over to his house for dinner, so Melinda dropped her chat with E.J. and left him frustrated. On Tuesday's episode, E.J. gave Nicole an update on his weird encounter with Melinda and how she suggested about some reason he shouldn't marry Nicole. Nicole was perplexed since she couldn't figure out what angle Melinda was using, but E.J. guessed Trask was just playing mind games. Nicole let an elated E.J. feel the baby kick when she felt it. Melinda persuaded herself outside Lee's door that she didn't need Sloan and that she could collect the information on Lai herself. Lai also assured himself secretly that if he cranked up the charm and romanced Melinda, she wouldn't prosecute him. On Tuesday's episode of Days, Lai and Melinda flirted over dinner before discussing their lusty attraction in the bedroom. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Melinda and Lee's agendas could lead to more difficulties, so stay tuned. Make us your favorite destination for amazing Days of Our Lives spoilers, updates, and news. There are always secrets circulating around Salem, who will be revealed first on DAYS. Though Days of Our Lives is rife with secrets. Everybody has one, and everyone wants to know what it is. And you know they'll spill one day. Our daily lives polling. but which heinous or seductive secret must be revealed first? Here's what over 3,000 fans want to see happen. 3% of the audience is questioning if everyone has forgotten that Lee Remington Hoffman was genuinely guilty of attempting to brainwash Harris, Steve Burton, into killing Stefan, Brandon Barash. Megan, Miranda Wilson, is no longer alive, but that doesn't imply it never happened. Is Melinda, Tina Huang, giving up on bringing him to justice? 21% of voters want to know how many times Leo, Greg Ricart, and Dimitri, Peter Port, will put the wool over Gwen's, Emily O'Brien, eyes. Even as she finds them in bed together, she'll buy their latest stupid cover story, probably that they were cold or something. Gwen used to be a cunning con artist. How is she duping herself? Daddy daycare on Days of Our Lives. 35% of people want Nicole, Ariane Zucker, to know that Eric, Greg Vaughan, fathered her child. That is the only thing that will keep this story intriguing. Eric has the option to divorce Sloan, but she is still carrying their other child. Perhaps Sloan will meet up with EJ for some real pleasure. But please, anything can happen there. Day is my baby. However, the winning 41% are eager for Xander, Paul Telfer, to claim Sarah's, Lindsay Godfrey, kid as his own. After all, Rex's Kyle Loder story is ridiculous. Even if Sarah did sleep with him when she claims, it was only a few days after she slept with Xander. At the absolute least, he should demand a paternity test and keep a tight eye on it. Don't let Sloan or her cheek go too close to that lab. Days of Our Lives airs on Peacock Plus in the United States and the W Network or Global TV app in Canada on weekdays. Check out all of the newest Days spoilers for more information on what's coming up in Salem, and click here for an in-depth look at the show's history. About what's going on with your favorite soaps, join the conversation on our Facebook page, or keep an eye out for an update on our Instagram stories. I'll see you there. Unless we're completely off the mark here, it appears that Days of Our Lives' Ava and Harris will be getting closer in the following weeks. Spoilers for the next 2 days show him soothing and calming a distressed Ava, and it's logical that she'll seek some solace, given that she's still prone to hallucinating, mistaking Harris for her dead son. Dante and Anna speculate on why Valentin would be working with Pikeman, and TJ recognizes, spoiler however, can't place how that seemed to be more of a parody of Tamara Braun and Steve Burton's former soap opera partnership as General Hospital's Carly and Jason. Of course, it could be what the drama is betting on in reuniting them in Salem. They could recreate some of the Port Charles chemistry and get fans psyched for a Days of Our Lives remake. Ava, enraged, raises a finger at Harris. He furrows his brow and spreads his hands. They would not be the first soap show to do something like that, but it is always a gamble. Sometimes lightning strikes twice, but other times, let's just say that soap operas may be highly unpredictable. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.